right here in Central Vermont. Over a decade of local Central Vermont sports video action. Get ready, because it's time for the CVTsport.net Game of the Week.
My daddy made this. Daddy!
From the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center, welcome to high school hockey action. Game 2 of our doubleheader on CBTsport.net. Jim Severance alongside Dave Piquel, Kenneth Brousseau, our producer, and Sammy Tucker on camera. Getting ready for a key matchup in Division 2. U-32 Raiders taking on the Burlington Seahorses. Records coming into this one, and both of these teams looking good. U-32 at 8-2-1. You know, one question right off the bat that I didn't have a chance to talk with the U-32 coaching staff. They played St. Johnsbury, and the score was never reported. So, Dave, between periods, will update their record, but I believe they're 9-2-1. Burlington comes in. We do know their record. They are 9-2-1 on the season, with their only losses to Mount Mansfield and Brattleboro. MMU has been the top team in D2. This should be a real exciting one between two very good teams.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's no secret that U-32 has incredible depth. They have a bunch of skilled players, and they're very dangerous. They can be dangerous at any time, whether they're man down, obviously they're on the power play. They're a pleasure to watch, and this should be a great game, Jim. I'm really excited for it.
In Burlington High School, we were talking a little bit before the broadcast. They are the most improved team in Vermont high school hockey. Last season, I think they only won a couple of games. One a few seasons ago, I don't think they won any. But hockey is back at Burlington High, and they're good.
Well, I mean, you know, you look at it, U-32 didn't win a single game 4 years ago themselves. So, I mean, it's about, you know, your schedule. It's about, you know, what do you have for upperclassmen? And, you know, U-32, I think, has 15 seniors on the squad. But if you go back to the freshman year, there's 15 freshmen. So they're mature, they're older, they're making good choices with the puck. And, yeah, this is going to be an excellent game, no doubt.
Let's take a look at your starters for Burlington. Their top line is centered by Ian Mayer. He's number 88, with William Pelsarsik, number 55, and Cannon Poulin, number 22. Keep an eye on this top line. Poulin is a big goal scorer for the squad. Second unit has Sayer Fisher, number 23, with Ty Spellman, number 87, and Jack Tomlinson, number 77. We may see a third unit with Luke Hellier, number 19, with Jacob Hutchins, number 6, and Jay Robbie, number 12. Defensive pairings for the Seahorses: number 81, Noah Rubman, will skate with number 21, Owen Mutanley, and Tosh Swan, number 91, with Otis Starble Murphy, wears number 7, and Stephen LeBombard, very good goaltender, number 32, in net for the Burlington Seahorses. U-32 Raiders are top unit, number 9, Ty Rossmassler, with Maddox Heiss, number 20, and the shifty Brendan Tedeschi, number 13. Second unit is number 21, Hazen Stouffer, with number 7, Lance Starr, and number 8, Colton Warren. Third unit is Joseph Tucker, number 23. He'll skate with Jackson Jaggerman, number 17, and Camden Tatro, number 18. Defensive pairings for the Raiders: number 16, Nolan Lyford, with number 10, Grady Smith, and number 14, Max Scribner, who has been, as of late, a very big goal scorer for U-32, with River Scarata, who is either number 11 or number 2. We got to check the jerseys because
number 11.
Yeah, so River Scarata will be number 11 in this game. And
I'm sorry, there's another number 2 down there. I don't know which one.
Yeah, I did one game where there was a missing jersey, so he's number 11, but I would guess at Rivers Scarata. We'll see him out there. He should be wearing number 2. And Duncan Matthews will be the starting goaltender. So 2 teams basically looking up at MMU in Division II, but 2 squads that can get up and down the ice, can score, have good goaltending. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jim, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be a very fast game. And when it comes down to speed, the defensemen are going to have to keep, the forward rush out to the outside, not give the shots up in the middle. And the key here is going to be who wants it more and who's doing the dirty work in front of the net and who's doing the back checking. Back checking is one of those things. It's a must, but not everybody does it. So whoever does it the hardest is going to be the team that wins tonight.
Burlington coming off a 5-3 win over Woodstock, and that one Ian Mayer had a couple of goals. Cannon Poulin had 2 goals in that one. As we're getting your starters being announced for the Seahorses. High school hockey, all these high numbers. You got number 86, number 77. I kind of like it, but you don't see it very often.
No, and U-32 has always been a school that's stuck pretty much to the traditional numbers, 1 through 25, and then the goalies might have a 33 or something of that nature. So, but yeah, nowadays there's some high numbers out there for sure.
We mentioned the starters for Burlington. We'll get your starters being announced for the U-32 Raiders. Number 16 is defenseman Nolan Lyford. He'll be paired with Grady Smith. Brendan Tedeschi, a very quick player up and down the ice. One of the top goal scorers, wears number 13. Tedeschi will skate with Ty Rossmassler centering this top line. And Maddox Heiss will be the other winger on this top unit. And right now he's got the pink hat on. It is Duncan Matthews, your starting goaltender on our Cancer Awareness Pink Day here at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. We'll take a break. We'll have your anthem, and we will play some D2 boys hockey coming right up. With the playing of our national anthem, getting ready to face it off high school hockey action for you on cbtsport.net. Game number 2 of our doubleheader. The first one, our girls game here at the Civic Center, went to the Hartford Hurricanes by a score of 4-2. We're getting some special announcements. We're going to go to ice level right now, and Jess Hill talking a little bit about our special benefit Cancer Society Think Pink game. I kind of like that special face-off. LeBombard against Matthews. Who won it? Did you see?
I did not.
Okay, we're getting a little carried away to call this game. I realize it's a ceremonial puck drop, but
Hey, it's
we're
important.
ready.
Those things are important.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I want to say about this U-32 boys team, not only are they deep, but I think personally that they have one of the, rock solid goaltending. You know, the number one, the number two. I think they could go either way on any night. You know, in hockey, it's, we're talking about a girls' team, the game earlier, that they're lucky to have two good goalies. Boys, you generally have it, but I like watching both of these goalies play. And it's going to be good as a coach to know that you can lean on either one of these guys on any given night.
Teams are meeting around the U-32 around head coach Shane Locke. You mentioned he was here the early years when all the freshmen and the wins were not happening for the U-32 Raiders 3 years ago. And behind the Burlington High School bench is Matt Desitels in his second season. I was checking back on records. If the free press is correct, last season Burlington was 2-19.
Wow.
And they lost.
Quite the turnaround.
Yeah, I know I saw them like 3 years ago, and I knew they struggled. But if they've gone from 2-19, it's just what you talked about. They were a very young squad, and some of these names I remember calling 3 years ago. So I'm looking forward to this one. It'll be Ross Massler against Mayer to face it off, and we are underway. Lyford off the boards was looking for Heiss. It'll be thrown back down low. Lyford again reverses around, stolen away though by the Seahorses as they pounce on the puck immediately. And Matthews has to come up with a save on that quick shot from Cannon Poulin.
Yeah, tested very early.
Puck will bounce out. Ross Massler will chase for the puck. There's one defender back. Ross Massler cuts in. And I believe, did it get the shoulder of LeBombard?
I don't know if it hit the shoulder. He wired that shot, and it definitely clanged the post. I don't know. I couldn't see from here if it hit the goalie, but he definitely clanged the post, and that was a laser. He ripped that shot. U-32, back-to-back scoring chances. Burlington has the first shot, and then U-32 goes back the other way and rips it.
Yeah, you mentioned we may see a lot of wide-open hockey between these two squads. And we got great goaltenders, but they can move up and down the ice. Ooh. As puck is cleared just wide. Seahorses will break the other way. Good defensive play as the player is ridden into the boards. Now Scarata off the boards, going to be picked up by the Seahorses. They go the other way. The pass goes just over the stick of Tomlinson.
Ooh, turnover.
Digs it around the corner. That's Sayer Fisher. Puck is stolen away by Hazen Stouffer. Now picking up the puck is Warren. Taken right back away, though, by the Seahorses. And as Max Scribner touches up, got a quick whistle just underway between Burlington and U-32, no score.
Like I said, Jim, this game is going to be fast. You can see it end to end. You know, Burlington had that scoring chance. Next thing you know, U-32 has a shot at the other end. This is going to be a very fast game.
Third unit out for the U-32 Raiders as Joseph Tucker to take the draw. Now Lyford works it over to Smith. Nice cross-ice pass. Jaggerman gets a shot. And LeBombard saved, no rebound as this third unit goes right down, gets a quick shot.
Yeah, that's about 4 or 5 shots for U-32 already. Burlington goalie is gobbling them up, no rebounds. That's going to be key. They're going to have to create traffic in front of them if they want to get those rebounds or get it in the net.
They try to force it out front on the stick of Tucker. Now Lyford again will fire that high. Just keep it under the roof so it stays in play. Battle for the puck in the corner. Seahorses come up with it, try to bank it off the boards. And they will fire it down, but they will eventually chase for it. Lyford got a piece of that one. Jaggerman, nice pass over to Tucker. Tucker over center ice. Tucker cuts into the zone. The puck is tipped away. It deflects back in, and LeBombard has to cover up another one.
Yeah, U-32 is getting the puck to the net. They just gotta be a little more selective and try to hit that weak side. So far the Burlington goaltender's good on his angle. He's getting hit with the puck is what you want him to do, and U-32 just got to work it around a little bit more and try to find that weak side open.
Top units are out there. Mayer on the draw for Burlington against Ross Massler for U-32. Puck is in back of the net, trying to clear it around. Scribner gets a piece of that one at the boards, keeps it in. Scribner got it over to Tedeschi. The puck was stripped away, but Scribner comes up with the puck again, fires it just wide. Works its way around, goes off the stick of Stouffer. Max Scribner again, that shot got through, and it was cleared out. Chase for the puck, almost beating him to the puck is Cam Poulin. Now Rossmassler breaks it out. Rossmassler gets by 2 guys, but taken right back, stripped away by Cannon Poulin. Here comes Poulin, trying to just burst his way through 3 guys. He got by 2 of them, but the puck was tipped away. That was more like brute force.
Yeah, now here's Starr with the full head of speed.
Starr burning his way into the zone. He has Stouffer cutting toward the far side of the net. And Starr fired that one, deflected off a player. Exciting hockey early in this one.
Love the tempo. Absolutely love it. I will say that I do believe the tempo will play in the U-32's favor, though, because they are such a deep team.
Yeah, we've already seen 3 for U-32. And we've been tracking 1-2 lines for the Seahorses so far, but it's early. 11:27 to go, first period. Nice shifty move, backhanded in, but then the puck is taken away. That's Burlington's Sayer Fisher. Fisher wears number 23, Poulin's number 22, so 2 guys to keep an eye, close numbers. Stolen away by the Raiders, forcing it toward the front of the net. Now Fisher backhands it off the boards. Seahorses getting a changeup. They'll fire it down low. Smith fires it around, looking for Jagerman. It bounces over his stick. Jagerman corrals the puck in his skates. Stripped away, though, by the Seahorses. Now Smith looking for Tucker, goes over his stick. He keeps it in. Burlington will break it the other way. Physical game in the corner, as taken down is the Seahorses' Jay Robbie. Bouncing puck at center ice. Here's Scribner. Scribner cross ice pass,
the
was
ref
looking
takes
for
a hard
Heiss.
fall.
Did he collide with a player?
No, he just blew a tire right there.
Rossmassler makes a nice move around one player. Seahorses will throw it down into the U-32 Raider zone. It'll be battle in the corner. Poulin battling Scribner. Scribner is going to skate it out for U-32. Has some open ice. Cuts by one player. It goes off his stick, but he stays with the puck. Now Poulin was trying to drop that puck, but it went right on a U-32 Raider stick.
Oh.
Maddox Heiss's pass.
Oh,
and
nice save.
There's your first save by Matthews, and he had to make a good one.
Oh, he flashed the leather on that one. That's a Hollywood save right there. That was a good save. Quick glove. Nice save.
It's been a lot busier in the BHS end of the rink, but there it comes down, and a quick shot. First save of the game for Duncan Matthews. Leifert around the boards looking for Lance Starr. Stouffer gets a piece of the puck. Battle along the boards. Couple of players going for it, including Mayer, who will step off the ice now for Burlington, and a giveaway, and Matthews has to cover it up because it's a giveaway, and they gave that puck to Cannon Poulin, who's dangerous.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Matthews is on his toes. He's up at the top of the paint, challenging the shooter, good angle, coming up with the save. That's 2 big saves in a row for Matthews, so off to a good start. Solid goaltending.
Hazen Stouffer and Sayer Fisher on the draw.
Oh, wide open.
Colton
Starr.
Warren has Lance Starr. Starr's going to break in, but a good defensive play. I think it was Noah Rubman. Apologies if you don't get the name right, but Lance Starr looks like he was going to walk right in.
Looks like he got hurt on the play too, Jim. I don't know if he took a stick to the ribs or the wrist, but yeah, he's coming off gingerly. That'd be a huge loss for the U-32 Raiders. His twin brother's already hurt, and let's hope Star's okay.
Defensive pairing, we have an 81 and a 91,
Uh-oh.
which on the far end. Oh, a break in, and a shot
Matthews
goes
on
off the
top
pad
of
of
his game.
Matthews by Fisher on a nice rush. He'll dig it out of the corner. Centering pass is knocked down, though, by Tucker. Nifty back pass over to Lyford.
Love the confidence that Matthews is playing with.
Now Lyford will go off the boards. Going to go on a Burlington Seahorse stick. Backhanded it off the boards, getting the puck over to Tomlinson. Tomlinson comes in, stops. Blind pass in back of him, goes right on the stick of Tucker. Tucker goes the other way. Here's Jaggerman. Jaggerman keeps the puck on his stick, but then it's taken away by Tomlinson. Puck is going to be banked out to center ice. Scarata now with a cross ice pass was looking for Jaggerman. It's going to go all the way down and covered up by LeBombard.
Yeah, this is a very interesting game to me because U-32 is the older, more mature team, and they're definitely playing, in my opinion, with more physicality than Burlington. And U-32 came out very strong, but Burlington, these last couple shots have been golden scoring opportunities.
That puck hits the low ceiling here at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center, so we'll face it off again.
Yeah, you got to think of if Matthews isn't playing with that confidence on the top of the paint like that Burlington very well could be leading this game right now.
Yeah, that first shot.
Whew.
8:50 to go, first period. Play continues in the BHS zone. It's Tedeschi. Tedeschi holds the puck, has plenty of time, goes back to Scribner.
Oh, goal!
And he scores! Max Scribner from the point, fed by Brendan Tedeschi. And the Raiders take a 1-0 lead.
Key shot from the point. There was traffic. Goalie never saw it. I think it actually nutmegged him. And I don't think that goalie even saw it until it was in the back of the net, Jim. Nice low shot, readily available for a tip or misdirection, and finds its way. Good job by U-32 Raiders. Going up 1-0 at the 7:40 mark of the first period.
And the Raiders take it right in.
Almost a second goal right there.
Tedeschi had a second chance opportunity, and LeBombard had to cover up that one.
Yeah, Ross Massler went in off that face-off and lasered one just high of the net.
It's funny how you play up to the competition, because I did the Harwood U-32 boys game about a week ago, and the game was not this fast.
No, this game is fast. No, he's calling him for a cross check. Oh, wow.
7:21 mark.
Well, the good news about this, I'm kind of excited, to be honest with you, Jim, because I want to see what the Burlington power play brings. But I also want to see U-32 play with a man down, because speed kills, and they got some fast players on this team. So it's I think this is going to be a pretty special teams is going to be huge. So I'm excited to see this.
PK unit, is that, who did you see who the penalty was on?
No, I didn't know.
Okay.
I just know it was cross-checking.
We'll face it off again. Actually, it'll be moved out of the zone. I believe they're going to move it out of the zone. Ian Mayer will take the draw. It's Mayer with Pilsarski and Poulin.
We got Stouffer and Starr up front for U-32. Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
Did that get that?
Oh, I thought
in
it hit
the
the ref in the head, but it must not. It must have hit one of the players in the head.
Well, that was a game of inches as the puck was thrown out. These refs are taking a beating in this one.
I don't know what they get paid. Don't want to know. All I know is you're going to pay me enough.
You come to a hockey rink, you get yelled at by people, and now you're getting stuff thrown at you, and it's a puck that's
At a very high rate of speed.
and it's not made out of foam.
And then number 14, I don't know if the ref just said something to him, but I think the ref thought he might have aimed at him on that one. Yeah, he's not having a good night so far.
Power play opportunity for the Seahorses as they're going to try to reorganize things. It goes off the stick of Poulin. Mayer now with a cross ice pass. Give and go, but taken away by Scribner. Lots of open ice for Max Scribner.
Oh, nice little
He
drag.
cuts into the zone, tried to do the toe drag and come around. He did.
Oh, and another penalty.
And you can scratch.
Slashing.
Yeah, scratch off that U-32 penalty as the Seahorses will go to the box.
Oh, this is going to be good. 4-on-4, that open ice with the speed. And I think this is it's getting more exciting every second here, Jim.
I believe the penalty was on William Pelskarsky.
Got Ross Massler and Heiss up front for U-32. And Scribner and Leifert in the back.
Lots of ice there as Colton Warren, or Ross Massler, cut toward the front of the net. Now the puck is going to be thrown out. Here's Leifert. Leifert, nice crisp pass over to Heiss. Goes into the far corner. Mutanley and Rice, now it's taken right out by the Seahorses. They will break it the other way, but the pass was behind Fisher.
I'm going to assume that it's Tedeschi in the box for U-32 at this point in time, Jim. We didn't know who it was, and we haven't seen him in a while.
Here's Scribner. Scribner splits the D, but then at the last second getting a stick in there. I believe it was Rubman that knocked that puck away a couple of times. He's been there with the stick. Now cutting in is Hazen Stouffer. It goes off LeBombard. Now another one goes off his pad and deflects up into the netting.
U-32 is applying the pressure. Tell you, Scribner's got the shake and bake working tonight. Wow.
Yeah, even the last game I saw, loves to rush the puck and definitely can move it through the zone. This time Scribner is going to pass it off. He's looking for Leifert to backhand it in. He comes in to pinch. Had Leifert cutting toward the front of the net that time. Now they go back to Scribner. Keeps it in along the blue line just barely. Now it's Colton Warren up against the boards. Raiders will have a short power play. Tedeschi just out of the box on the short 30-second power play. Drops it off over to Leifert. Leifert will go down low. Leifert stays with the puck working the corners. Unable to work it out front. This will go all the way down on Matthews. He'll have to stop it because Poulin very quick down the ice. Poulin almost steals it, and then a second chance was almost stolen by a Seahorse player, Ian Mayer.
Warren with a shot on net.
Now we'll go back to 5-on-5 hockey. U-32 Raiders lead this one by a score of 1-0 over the Burlington Seahorses.
U-32 will throw out their third group. That, again, the luxury of being that deep is you can play any line at any time.
Here's Jaggerman battling along the boards. The puck is fired down low. Looks like there's going to be a Seahorse penalty.
Well, we went from a fast game to no penalties, so penalty after penalty after penalty.
Yeah, the game's slowing up somewhat where, yeah, we had this spell early and it was up and down, up and down. That penalty is going to be on Jay Robbie.
This is a very talented U-32 power play. Any player on that ice can score at any time.
Here's Scribner. Scribner paired on defense with Scarata. Now they go down low to Tedeschi. Tedeschi looks. Goes back to Scribner. And that shot is deflected up in the netting with 4:07 to go.
Yeah, I always say when you're on the power play like this, it's not about how many shots you can take, but it's about the quality of the shots. And you really want to work the puck around on the outside. Again, trying to find that defense funneling from the weak side and or that wing crash in the net hard. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to run the overload or the umbrella because this group can run any power play that they would want to.
Tedeschi fires and scores. A beautiful pass set up from the point.
Weak side, Jim. Just like they drew it up, I'm sure. That was a great goal, great look. Again, U-32 power play, very talented.
Brendan Tedeschi gets it. He has a goal and an assist on this one. It was set up from the point. Not sure if it was Leifert back there, but we'll get the official, or maybe it was Scarata, but we'll get the official assist. Comes up at the 3:59 mark. Power play goal, 2-0. Here comes Lance Starr now. Starr cuts around a couple of players, and the puck is tipped away by Owen Mutanley.
Good hustle by Warren on the forecheck.
Now it's Starr in the corner.
Nice
Comes out with a
pass.
mark for a one-timer for Stouffer.
Good look, good look.
Now Scribner lets a shot go that's wide.
This is 5v5, and they still look like they're on the power play, Jim.
Yeah, U-32 dominating the Seahorses early in this one, which maybe we weren't expecting that totally. Seahorses will break the other way. They were looking for a changeup, though. They'll fire it in.
What's the high stick?
And as they touch up in back of the net, a lot of trips to the penalty box. This is going to be a high stick on, is it Stouffer?
No, he's going in the regular box. Or did he go? I can't see.
It may have been on, was it Warren? Might have been Colton Warren for the high stick. Wait, there's no one. Yeah, there's 4 out there for U-32. Face-off
nice
win.
face-off. Good job by Burlington.
Tipped away by Ross Massler. And Ross Massler breaks around the defender,
Tedeschi
Murphy.
wide open. Oh, he had Tedeschi by himself in front of the net.
Tedeschi used that speed. It didn't look like he was going to get open, but he got down there so quick.
Yeah, he can get to open space. He's so quick. He's fun to watch.
Seahorses on a power play, can't get it out. Stolen away by Ross Massler. Ross Massler stops, tries to center it, deflected up high. Tedeschi will just shoot it down low, though. 1:21 to go on the Seahorse power play. Seahorse is having trouble breaking it out. They don't look like the Seahorse team we saw the first minute and a half.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said, the U-32's physicality comes into play, and when you're hearing footsteps, it makes it a little easier to execute your game.
Lyford off the boards, picked up by Murphy. It's going to be deflected over into the far side by Lyford. Lyford around the boards was looking for Scribner. Spellman will get there. Shot is fired wide out of the boards from Tosh Swan. This one is going to be blocked with 28 to go on the power play. Lyford over center ice. Puck is going to be tipped in, and it'll be covered up by LeBombard with only 22 to go on the Seahorse power play. 1:26 to go, first period.
Like we were talking about before, Jim, you can just see that, you know, this has been a, 5v4 and, power play for Burlington, but you really can't tell because U-32 is just so fast they can get that open ice and possess the puck, and it's hard to score when you're not possessing the puck.
Here's Lance Starr along the board. Starr gets by a couple of players, tries to force it toward the front of the net, but it's worked wide. Seahorses will break the other way. They'll fire it down. Scribner around the boards. Puck is going to be kept in, though, by the Seahorses. Shot blocked by the Seahorses on the shot from William Pisarski. Now Pisarski with it again, steals the puck. It bounces ahead of him, though. And Lyford is able to get there first. Potential break for the Seahorses.
Well, the Burlington power play is over, and I think U-32 had just as many scoring opportunities as Burlington did on that power play of Burlington's.
Yeah, Raiders have come out and really dominated most of this first period, except the opening minutes.
Yeah, Matthews had to come up huge with a couple of big saves, but that's the one luxury. You have a goalie that good, you can take more chances than normal.
Seahorse is bringing out their third unit, so they are playing 3 lines in this one, as it was Hellier on the draw. They get it around to Felix Rush. Puck gets deflected at center ice. A bouncing puck. It'll go into the corner. That's going to be boarding on Jagerman, I believe, right in front of us as the period comes to an end.
Yeah, not the way after you've been playing that good, not the way you want to end the period for sure. The question is the refs are talking, so that's never a good thing because they're probably wondering if it's going to be a boarding or a hitting from behind or contact to the head based on the way he went in. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they put that call up on the board.
So the Raiders come out, take a 2-0 lead in this first period. As for the most part, as we mentioned, outside of the opening minutes, they dominated play. Max Scribner scoring from Brendan Tedeschi at the 7:40 mark of the first period, and they doubled the lead to 2-0 at the 3:55 mark on a Tedeschi goal. Beautiful pass on the weak side as he buried it. However, as we do start the second period, it will be at least a 2-minute U-32 Raider power play on the period-ending penalty to Jackson Jagerman. It is high school hockey action on CBTsport.net. Jim Severance along with Dave Piquel. This is the second of our doubleheader. In the first game, it was the Hartford Hurricanes over the U-32 Raider girls by a score of 4-2. We'll take a break and we'll come back with second period action for you very shortly.
Vermont middle and high school students can start college for free at the Community College of Vermont. Get a taste of college life and learn about options after high school by attending an Access Day and enrolling in our Intro to College and Careers class. Juniors and seniors are eligible for 2 dual enrollment vouchers, each good for 1 free CCV course. And seniors can complete their last year of high school and first year of college at the same time through the Early College program. They can even stay at CCV and earn a free associate degree through the McClure Free Degree Promise. Learn more at gotocollegevt.org.
This local sports video production is made possible by Maplewood Travel Service and Information Center, off Exit 7 in Berlin, featuring gas, diesel, excellent food from the deli, an exploration-worthy beer cave, and an extensive selection of candy, snacks, and soft drinks. With Maplewood locations, off Vermont 14 in South Barrie, off Exit 3 in South Royalton, off US 2 in Waterbury, and on South Main Street in Rutland. When you are on the road, Maplewood is the place to go. Made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels, located in East Montpelier, Vermont. Packard Fuels is a proud supporter of local athletics and community events. Packard Fuels provides home heating oil and service throughout central Vermont. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
Mark and I worked at Barrytown Elementary School when we were in college. We're both very family-oriented and community-driven.
Barrie has a special place in our heart, obviously being our hometown.
When I met Mark and Ruben, they were college grads. 7 years later, they manage over 750 units in Vermont. In their spare time, they give back to the people they grew up with.
There are people in our community who are battling childhood cancer. This organization doesn't just financially fund their hospital bills. We actually help them out with the day-to-day expenses.
Local business owners, local community members, just a lot of local people that are congregating to help raise a lot of money for these families.
In small towns everywhere across America, this story gets repeated over and over. Local businesses coming together to support their friends, neighbors, and customers.
Our priorities and the bank's priorities align. We're all trying to make the community a better place.
harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
This game was made possible by Tournament Specialties, Central Vermont's corporate and team apparel specialists. If you are looking for an updated look for your business or want the latest look for your sports team, Tournament Specialties is the place to contact. Along with their embroidery and ink decorating services, they also work with groups who want a storefront to sell their items. A great way to fundraise without upfront cost and risk. Email Jeff at Tournament Specialties to learn more. tournamentdesigns@gmail.com.
I don't know. We can. Are we good or? The Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center high school hockey action on cvtsport.net from a packed Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center on the Pink Cancer Awareness Day. And as you span through the arena, the camera can go out and see how many people that are out watching on the bleachers, but you take a look at the people inside behind the glass where it's a little warmer. We've got a packed arena.
Oh yeah, Pink the Rink always brings a lot of people out, and it's good to see. It's good to see as a community. But again, it's more important to just raise the awareness, keep it going, and keep it on on the forefront of people's mind, because it's a great event, it's a good fundraiser, and it's a great cause.
Let's recap the scoring. We got the official numbers. U-32 Raiders with 2 goals. The first goal was scored by Max Scribner. A couple of assists on that one. Tedeschi and Ty Rossmassler assisted on Scribner's goal. It came at the 7:40 mark of the first period. And then it was a power play goal. Brendan Tedeschi scoring from Rossmassler and Scribner. That came at 3:55, and that's where we stand 2-0. But as we went away, we didn't know whether the penalty on Jagerman was going to be a 2-minute penalty or a 5, and it is a 5-minute penalty on Jagerman for hitting from behind, I think was the official call on that. So right off the bat, U-32 Raiders are going to have to kill a big one, and Burlington, which came out with some energy but seemed to lose it early in the period, Seahorses want to come out and make something happen early.
Yeah, I mean that's a huge call by the officiating staff. I didn't see it. I didn't see the whole thing. So I do know safety is first and foremost, and we want to make sure we're protecting our student athletes out there. But far as U-32, like we said before, Jim, man down, man up, they can put the biscuit in the basket, and they got the speed. So, I mean, if I was Burlington, the one thing I wouldn't be is lackadaisical, think, oh, I got a 5-minute power play. We're going to do what we want with U-32, because that's just not the way it is, because U-32 can score even strength. They can score man down. They're dangerous. And hopefully, if Burlington wants to get into this game, they need to possess the puck and make sure they're making good choices with the puck before U-32 can exploit them.
Power play unit for the Seahorses, it'll be Mayer, along with Cannon Poulin and William Pilsarsik. Defensive pairing is going to be Noah Rubman with Owen Mutanley.
Oh, the Burlington bench is getting into it. I like it. Yeah, there's U-32 answering back.
Here we go.
Gotta love the energy.
5-minute power play. Puck will be fired in by Poulin. Pilsarsik along the boards. Rubin throws it down, but it's broken away, taken away by U-32.
Tedeschi's just always so dangerous.
Right, Tedeschi was a whisker away from walking in shorthanded. Plenty of open ice here. And the puck is going to be knocked away by Rubin.
Tedeschi almost got a hospital pass there. Good thing he got his head up in time.
Short-handed chance here, but the puck gets taken away by Poulin. However, U-32 keeps it in the Burlington zone.
Not good. Not good.
I was following the action, so you got to describe what you saw in the corner.
U-32 player and a Burlington player, they're going at it, and it looks like the Burlington player is going for slashing, but I actually thought U-32 was going to get a retaliatory penalty, which would definitely not have been good. But looks like just Burlington's going. So a good little break here for U-32, 4v4 versus nullifies Burlington's power play.
Plenty of open ice as the Seahorses win the faceoff. Poulin tries to tap it over to Pelsarski, but it's taken right back by U-32 as they pounce on the puck. Starr, nice backhand pass, goes back to the point.
Uh-oh.
The Bombard is out for a split second.
The puck is loose. Premature whistle there, Jim.
And right after that, little pushing and shoving in front of the net.
You know, that's one thing I can't understand. You know, you're 4-on-4. I understand Burlington probably thinks they're protecting their keeper, but do you really want to be 4-on-3 and give U-32 the power play? Burlington's got to keep their heads. Or U-32 will, like I said, you don't want to give them that power play.
Face-off will be in the Seahorse zone.
Good face-off win for
Pelsarski and
U-32.
Rossmassler on the draw. Puck is stolen away by Lance Starr in back of the net as Rossmassler puts a hit on Otis Starble Murphy, but Rossmassler going to the sin bin.
You know, I don't know. I don't know. Unfortunate for U-32. I thought he was playing hard, played the man, didn't make contact with the head. But once again, that's the reason why I'm not an official. I'm up here instead with you, Jim.
It was Rossmassler and Murphy kind of bumping back and forth. So now even more open ice. 4-on-3 for the Seahorses. It's Lyford, who has Lance Starr perched at center ice. Can't get it to him. Loose puck in front. And dragged down as he was heading toward the front of the net was William Pelsarski.
I think he got clotheslined.
He did. Because the stick was up high.
Yeah, you know, they're calling everything pretty close, or appears to be calling a tight game, and it's interesting.
Face-off win, but the shot is blocked by Tedeschi, and he'll fire it down right on goal.
That was pretty impressive.
LeBombard had to make the catch.
Good thing the goalie was paying attention.
He may play baseball in the spring. Coming in and a quick shot. Saved there by Duncan Matthews as Sayer Fisher, the sophomore, gets a scoring opportunity for the Seahorses.
I'm going to sound like a broken record before this is over, Jim, but I just got to say Matthews is on top of his game. Playing confidence, top of the blue, top of the crease, just challenging the shooters and just not even shaking. He's calm, cool, and collective. As Stuart Scott would say, he's as cool as the other side of the pillow.
There you go. Here's Noah Rubman, the defenseman, backhands it down low, but it's going to be picked up by Scarata. Seahorses on a power play, but unable to really establish control until right now for the one-timer. Lines up, and as you give all the accolades to Matthews, he stops another one on a beautiful setup for the one-timer.
Yeah, he's good, moving left to right. He keeps his shoulders square. He's out at the top, challenging the shooter. He's not back on his heels in the net like a lot of goalies are sometimes. He's moving well and playing very well. Here's the speed right here. Speed kills. Oh, Starr almost gets through.
Just getting his body in there was a good defensive play by the defenseman Noah Rubman as the shot is fired wide. Second chance is thrown toward the front of the net. Matthews sprawled out, covered his angle, and the net may have been knocked off. That's why we got our whistle.
You know what I like about this and about the hustle? I just want to point this out because I'm going to point out Starr almost squeaks through on he's on the PK. Uses his speed, almost gets through, but he didn't just give up. When the puck went back the other way, he busted his butt and got all the way back in, was back in setting up on the PK. Good hustle, good effort. Love that. Love that kind of hockey player.
Again, they go over to the weak side for the one-timer. Quick snapshot. I think Matthews had clear vision of that one. Comes up with the save, no rebound.
Yeah, if you're going to get a goal on Matthews, I got to tell you right now, you got to get him moving left to right and pass back, do that one extra pass because he's just too good and too fast. I just don't see Burlington looking for that one extra pass. They're just putting it right on net right away.
Okay, this is the brief 5-on-3 as the penalties have expired, so it's only for a few more seconds that the Seahorses will have the 5-on-3 because we're still talking about that major penalty that started the period. But they'll have to hurry to get it off one more time. Matthews has vision of that one as it was cleared wide.
Hit him. Oh, he had him up the middle with the pass. I thought he was going to hit him with that pass. Ooh.
Now LeBombard has to make a save on Max Scribner's snapshot, and breaking the other way, here comes Poulin. Poulin is going to go wide, cuts around. Tedeschi throws
there's that
it
extra
out front.
pass. Good try. That's the right idea. He did try to give it up to the weak side.
Pass was a little bit behind the player breaking in. I think it was Pelsarski. Now Poulin again, long up ice pass, was looking for Rubman, who was skating off. Still 1:35 on the Seahorse power play, the initial power play that started this period, the 5-minute major. But so far we played scoreless hockey here in the second period.
Yeah, I mean, Burlington's getting their looks, and you know, they're getting their shots. But again, I really think they have to do a little bit more passing to get it around Matthews.
Puck is in the skates as Fisher initially won the draw. Toss Schwann works it around the boards. Now here's Fisher again. Skates into the zone. Fisher has a player heading toward the front of the net, circles around. Beautiful setup
Nice
there for
blocker
a shot.
save.
And a save there by Matthews.
Here we go.
Raiders will break the other way, but the puck is taken away from Lance Starr, but he gets back, picks up his puck again. Starr quickly moves it back to the point. Lance Starr circles around.
Oh, nice. Oh, good try. Oh, thought Stouffer had him.
Now along the boards, picked up by the Seahorses. Fisher tries to cut through the D. Lyford gets his stick in there, though, knocks that puck away.
Oh, nice.
Rubman tries to dig it out of the corner, get a shot toward net.
Nice poke check by Tedeschi at the top of the zone. Swipe there.
Lyford banks it off the boards. Beautiful pass. And LeBombard comes up with the save. And sprawling into the boards is Hazen Stouffer. Right after he took the shot.
I just going to throw out there once again, Jim, that this is the penalty kill for U-32 that's generating these offensive opportunities.
Pelsarski and Rossmassler on the draw. Puck is taken away by U-32. Raiders try to spread the ice.
Oh, another
It's going to go on a
sin bin.
BHS stick.
Oh, U-32 going in the sin bin again. Oh.
It's going to be Lyford.
16.
Yeah, Lyford will go in the penalty box. Was mixing it up a little bit with Owen Mutanley.
Oh, somebody must have said something on Burlington because I think I just saw the Burlington door open.
I wonder if the Mutanley's going in too.
I'm trying to figure it out. We definitely have a U-32 player in there.
Because I think he signaled, if you were looking up ice, he signaled a little goodbye to Lyford.
Oh, yeah, taunting?
Yeah.
Or
and
unsportsmanship is what it'd be.
I'm not, yeah, we'll have to see. I think that's what they called. And that's one of those penalties. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't.
I tell you, I guarantee the coaching staff on Burlington, if that is indeed what the call was afterwards, is probably losing his mind.
Well, they haven't, we've got 1, 2, 3.
It should be 5v5. Why is...
Yeah, BHS
yeah, it's
only
5v5.
has 4.
They need to get another player. And like I said,
Yeah.
maybe the coach is so mad he can't think right now.
There you go. Okay.
Or maybe he's just like me and can't count. I don't know. What is going on?
Now Tucker skates to the bench, although this is his line. Well, Mayer on the draw. Puck is going to be kept in by U-32. Scribner goes back to the point. Now they go back to Scribner. It's going to go all the way around. It's going to be picked up by Jaggerman. Jaggerman goes back to the point. Here's Poulin with some open ice. Poulin comes in for Burlington. Shot off Matthews, a save. Poulin picks up his rebound and throws it out front.
That is the first puck I've seen Matthews bobble all night.
Good effort by Cannon Poulin. Now Serrata. Serrata in back of the net. Puck is going to be kept in at the point. Rubman with a good open look. Matthews got a piece of that one as he was going far side
Here
post.
we go. Come on, race for the puck.
It's going to be a battle, but getting back on
Nice
D.
pass.
And blocked. Otis Murphy blocks that one, and the Seahorses break the other way. Shot goes into the far corner. This is resembling what hockey looked like the first minute or so.
Jaggerman with a beautiful opportunity in front.
Scarata goes back to the point. Puck is going to trickle out.
Tatro worked so hard to get him that puck, too. That would have been a nice goal. They worked hard for that one.
Raiders break in. They'll just fire it into the zone. Puck will be fired around by Tosh Swan. .7:55 to go with second period. U-32 leads at 2-0.
Oh, almost got the deflection.
Cutting through the crease was Maddox Heiss.
Yeah, that was a good play. Good try. Right idea.
And now breaking the other way in and getting a shot on goal. Nice rush for Sayer Fisher for the Burlington Seahorses.
Yeah, I think Burlington's creating more scoring opportunities, 5v5, than they were with their power play. They've had some good opportunities here, even strength.
Yeah, the pace has picked up here in the second period.
Matthews is earning his paycheck here now. He's had some saves.
Face-off will be back in the U-32 Raiders zone. Pilsarsik on the draw. Raiders break it out.
Good
and
puck protection.
Strong on the puck,
beautiful.
skating into the zone was Starr. Starr gets a pass back from Colton Warren.
That was Stouffer.
That was Stouffer, yeah.
Yeah, and he drew a penalty. Raiders going on the power play, all based on Stouffer's hard work and good hustle. Very good puck protection by Stouffer as he was coming down. He had back checker all over him. He shielded the puck great and not only created a scoring opportunity, but drew a penalty as well. So great job by U-32 Raiders. Now let's see what they can do on the power play. This will be their first opportunity this period.
Yeah, it's been a while. Luke Hellier to take the draw for the Seahorses.
Nice face-off win.
Ross Massler wins it. Back to Scribner for the one-timer just wide. Now Scarata gets it over to Tedeschi. Tedeschi will put on a skating clinic, goes back to the point. Back to Tedeschi. To Scarata.
Switch with him.
Scarata shot is wide, banks it off the boards to Tedeschi.
The net's off.
Just off a smidgen, but it is enough to cause stoppage of play. Just when U-32 was getting good puck movement.
Yeah, I saw him hit the net, but I don't know if the goalie did it by accident or not. Last time they had a beautiful face-off win and didn't get this one though.
Hellier wins this face-off. It's kept in though at the point. Blistering shot over the net by Scribner. Now Tedeschi finds Ross Massler for a one-timer. Beautiful setup.
Oh, very much
and
so.
a pretty save.
Nice.
LeBombard, now they do it again.
Where is it?
And LeBombard has it under the pad.
Wow, good puck movement by the U-32 Raiders. That's finding the weak side open, funneling in, getting good quality chances. Nice one-timer. Very impressive outing for the U-32 power play.
An impressive outing by Steve LeBombard.
I mean, the only thing they
Two
can do
nice
better
saves.
is actually put it in the back of the net. They're moving the puck very well.
Still a minute to go on this power play. In back of the net, Ross Massler's had a good shift. Strips the puck away. Now Scarata keeps it in at the point, but it's going to be cleared out. Poulin going for the puck, but taken right back by U-32. Drop pass cutting in, but the shot is going to be blocked. Goes high off the glass. Stripped away, though, by Tedeschi. Now another shot is just wide of the net. U-32 cycles it around with 30 to go on the power play. Goes over the skates to Scribner, looking for Jagerman. Now it's going to be banked off the boards. Tipped out by Swan. Kept in, though, by U-32. A shot on the bombard. Rebound in front for Jagerman. Again, they throw it out front. Swan is unable to get it out. U-32 comes
nice
in.
save.
Bombard, another save.
Kick save and a Butte, Jim. Wow. That was an impressive save.
And penalized player is back on. In fact, comes out of the box almost in time as William Pisarski comes out, just misses, picking up a puck coming out of the penalty box. And here's Lance Starr. Starr speeds in. He's going to cut toward the front of the net. Had Scarata breaking in.
Big hit.
Using the body is Starr.
He had him lined up. Luckily, he turned it the last second.
Shot goes on net, so the wave off the icing with 4:44 to go. Puck is stolen away by Fisher. Fisher, a nice setup for Poulin in front of the net. And here comes Stouffer. Stouffer stops, hesitates, goes off the blocker, the rebound, and Lance Starr buries it.
Did you see that, Jim?
Yes.
He crashed in the net hard. The goalie made a great save on the initial shot, and the rebound came up, hit Starr in the stomach, and he got it to the ice and put it in the open net. That's why you drive the net hard. That's textbook hockey right there. Get the shot on net, crash the net, and Starr did that and was able to cash in.
3-0 U-32 on the Lance Starr goal as he just does not give up on the puck. Nothing the goaltender LeBombard could do on that one.
No, I mean, he's been standing on his head this period, and he did that. Only thing you could ask him to do is stop that first shot. He stopped it, and the rebound was knocked in. But I tell you what, he's been playing phenomenal this second period, and U-32 did get a goal, but they had to work for it.
Comes at the 4:26 mark of this period. Maddox Heiss's pass is just over the stick of Tedeschi. It's taken back in, cutting toward the front of the net, and the shot is just wide. Another setup, that one for Tedeschi from Stouffer. Warren now digs it out.
I thought that was money.
Warren goes down low. Now they go back. Colton Warren to Stouffer. Stouffer gets it out front. Tough angle for Tedeschi to shoot, though. Tedeschi will hang on to the puck. He'll fire a wrister up over the net. Puck is going to be picked up by Fisher. Fisher will break it out for Burlington. Tedeschi gets back on D. Puck is thrown down into the Seahorse zone. Rubman now was looking for Fisher. Intercepted, though, by Tedeschi. And here comes Poulin. Cannon Poulin cuts in. Puck is tipped away.
Defense.
Good defensive play by U-32's Lyford. End-to-end hockey. Here's Burlington setting up. Puck will be fired. It's going to go off Fisher's skates, though. That'll be icing on the Seahorses. Down to 3:15 to go in the second period.
I'm going to tell you, yeah, Tedeschi might not have scored on that shift, but he was putting on a learn to skate clinic. He was all over the place in the offensive zone, generating scoring opportunities, distributing the puck. That was an impressive shift by Tedeschi.
And he clogged the lanes for a BHS breakout pass, too, all on the same shift.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal shift. Good work.
U-32 Raiders will set up again. 3:04 to go. Cross-ice pass is going to be deflected off the stick of Tatro.
Oh, offsides. He's coming in with a full head of speed there, too.
Raiders emptying their bench a little bit. Cam Tatro is out there. Puck is going to be backhanded in.
Tatro working hard.
Yeah, centers it. It's going to be kept in at the point by Scarata. Tatro out there with Davis.
Golden
centering pass.
That was a golden opportunity.
For Davis. Tried to corral that pass. He had a piece of it. Now again, Tatro goes back to the point. Shot looking for a redirect in front of the net is Davis again. Raiders trying to center it out front. Finally, the puck is taken away by Swan. Swan will skate it out, but then it's stripped away by Tucker for U-32. Here comes U-32 cutting through a couple of players and then trying to pass it off. A good rush there by Scribner as he was looking for Joseph Tucker.
I guess the only thing Scribner could probably do now to impress me more is if he put on the goalie pads and got a shutout, because he has been very impressive tonight.
Puck is stolen away in the U-32 zone by Poulin. Slap shot is blocked by the Raiders. Scribner will fire it out. He was looking for Tedeschi, went off his stick. Leifert in his own zone. Circles around. Puck, though, is taken away, stolen away, and the Seahorses will come in clean on Matthews and a save. A clean breakaway for Poulin. As the Raiders dodge a bullet from a giveaway.
Yeah, Poulin's been all over the place tonight for Burlington. I mean, he's had multiple scoring opportunities. He's working hard. He's doing all the little things right to create scoring opportunities for his team. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get his name on the score sheet before this is said and done.
1:20 to go, second period. It'll be Mayer on the draw. Bouncing puck controlled by U-32. Heiss with it. It skips off his stick. Shot is blocked. Tedeschi, though, stays with the puck. Tedeschi has it again, comes around, and LeBombard has to make a glove save as Brendan Tedeschi didn't know if he was going to shoot or pass, and he got the quick shot off.
Nice little glove save there. I think he gave Tedeschi a look on purpose and robbed him from it.
That shot is blocked by Mutanley for the Seahorses.
Right there.
Centered out front. LeBombard, though, has it covered up as Heiss's stick was right near the puck, but it was in the glove. Under a minute to go in the second period.
I know one thing, I want to get complacent or, underestimate this Burlington team from coming back. Hopefully U-32 keeps playing the way they've been playing, because if they give an opportunity for Burlington to get back in this game, there's no telling what they could do.
Scarata in the corner, gets it to Tedeschi. He does the blind pass, but this time it's right to Murphy for the Seahorses. Now Poulin stops. Was going to do that backhand pass. There was nobody there, though. Bouncing puck is picked up by Tedeschi, who circles. Looking to go end to end with time running out. The period does a nice move and gets a shot off that's high just over the net. And LeBombard has to cover it up. Tedeschi made something out of nothing there.
I tell you what, if he can dial in that shot, he's going to be getting 3-4 goals a game, because he's had a lot of shots on goal. Well, around the goal tonight, but if he can start sniping those top corners, he's going to be unstoppable come postseason.
Fisher and Stouffer on the draw. With time running out, LeBombard has to make one save. Lance Starr trying to force the puck around the net, and second period comes to an end. In the second, the Raiders get one and expand the lead to a score of 3-0 on the Lance Starr goal. That came at the 4:26 mark. So far, U-32 with first period goals from Max Scribner and Brendan Tedeschi, and then a second period goal from Lance Starr. And after two periods, it's U-32 leading Burlington by a score of 3-0. It's high school hockey action on CBTsport.net. We'll take a break for the intermission, and we'll come back with third period action for you very shortly.
Vermont middle and high school students can start college for free at the Community College of Vermont. Get a taste of college life and learn about options after high school by attending an Access Day and enrolling in our Intro to College and Careers class. Juniors and seniors are eligible for 2 dual enrollment vouchers, each good for 1 free CCV course. And seniors can complete their last year of high school and first year of college at the same time through the Early College Program. They can even stay at CCV and earn a free associate degree through the McClure Free Degree Promise. Learn more at gotocollegevt.org.
This local sports video production is made possible by Maplewood Travel Service and Information Center, off Exit 7 in Berlin, featuring gas, diesel, excellent food from the deli, an exploration-worthy beer cave, and an extensive selection of candy, snacks, and soft drinks. With Maplewood locations, off Vermont 14 in Southbury, off Exit 3 in South Royalton, off US 2 in Waterbury, and on South Main Street in Rutland. When you are on the road, Maplewood is the place to go. Made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels, located in East Montpelier, Vermont. Packard Fuels is a proud supporter of local athletics and community events. Packard Fuels provides home heating oil and service throughout central Vermont. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
Mark and I worked at Berrytown Elementary School when we were in college. We're both very family-oriented and community-driven.
Barry has a special place in our heart, obviously being our hometown.
When I met Mark and Ruben, they were college grads. 7 years later, they manage over 750 units in Vermont. In their spare time, they give back to the people they grew up with.
There are people in our community who are battling childhood cancer. This organization doesn't just financially fund their hospital bills, we actually help them out with the day-to-day expenses.
Local business owners, local community members, just a lot of local people that are congregating to help raise a lot of money for these families.
In small towns everywhere across America, this story gets repeated over and over. Local businesses coming together to support their friends, neighbors, and customers.
Our priorities and the bank's priorities align. We're all trying to make the community a better place.
I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
This game was made possible by Tournament Specialties, Central Vermont's corporate and team apparel specialists. If you are looking for an updated look for your business or want the latest look for your sports team, Tournament Specialties is the place to contact. Along with their embroidery and ink decorating services, they also work with groups who want a storefront to sell their items. A great way to fundraise without upfront cost and risk. Email Jeff at Tournament Specialties to learn more. tournamentdesigns@gmail.com.
From the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center, teams are back out on the ice getting ready for third period action. U-32 Raiders and the Burlington Seahorses. After two, U-32 leads us one by a score of 3-0. Recapping the scoring, U-32 getting a couple in the first period. Max Scribner scoring from Brendan Tedeschi and Ty Rossmassler. And they doubled that score in the first period. Tedeschi scored from Rossmassler and Max Scribner on a beautiful pass that came from Rossmassler for a one-timer. U-32 out in front by a score of 2-0 after one. One goal in the second period, a goal by Lance Starr from Hazen Stouffer. That came at the 4:26 mark. And that's where we stand as far as the shots go for the game. U-32 Raiders, not a huge... Burlington has had some shots on goal. U-32 Raiders with 22 and Burlington with 16. So not a huge advantage to the Raiders. But I think the quality of the shots have certainly been good ones. But we've got to give credit to Steve LeBombard and Duncan Matthews. They both made some very good saves. Right off the bat, Tedeschi with a shot went off the glove, I believe, of LeBombard and over the net. This time it's Scribner firing it wide. U-32 coming out in this third period, and the first 19 seconds have been all Raiders.
I think it's safe to say the cannons are loaded because they are shelling the Burlington goaltender.
It'll be Rossmassler to take the draw against Mayer. Off the boards and
nice
bouncing
play
around Scribner, breaking in and trying again to cut toward the front of the net. That was a nice move by Luke Hellier.
Just one player more to beat to be all alone with the goaltender.
Nice rush by the third line center for Burlington. Now it's Lyford. Sizes things up. His pass is tipped by Poulin, goes down into the zone. It's going to be picked up by Mutanley. Banks it off the boards. Now Smith, a quick pass over to Scribner. Scribner works it into Warren. Goes off his stick, though. He'll dig it out of the corner. Tried to center it to Jagerman. Was taken right back by Burlington. Now it's Poulin in his own zone. His pass is going to go on the stick of Smith. That one's knocked down. Stouffer, who has an assist in this game, backhands it in. Goes over the stick of Warren. Here comes Scribner again. Scribner with Warren. Scribner cuts through the D, loses it at the last second. Puck was tipped away by the Seahorses.
How did Scribner get through those three players?
He made that look almost effortlessly.
I'm going to rewatch that one because I just don't know how that was possible.
Puck is tipped away. Here comes Scribner again. Is he going to try the same move? No, he's going to go wide this time. Circles in the corner. Finds Grady Smith for a shot. LeBombard with the save, no rebound.
That was close to being redirected. U-32 player in front was very close getting a stick on that and redirecting it.
Raiders will bring out Tucker with Davis.
Uh-oh.
Tripping penalty called.
If Burlington wants to get in this game, they have to stay out of the box. Because the last couple power plays, U-32 has possessed the puck about 90% of the time, and they've had a bunch of high-quality shots. If not for the goaltending of Burlington, this game would easily be 6-0.
Yeah, he certainly kept him in it. 2-minute tripping penalty to Sayer Fisher. It'll be Davis on the draw. Wins it. Now they go back to Scarata. Scarata fires it down low. Lyford fakes the slap shot. Around the net. Has Davis out front for a couple of whacks at it. And sprawling out, covering up the puck is LeBombard. Had Davis and I believe Tucker also heading toward the front of the net.
Yeah, U-32 is doing a good job getting the puck to the net, crashing the net. They've cashed in a couple times tonight for working hard in the paint down there. So they sticking to what works for them.
Here's Tucker, goes back to Scarata, to Tucker. He digs it out of the corner. Tucker, a couple of nice moves. His shot is blocked. Lyford with a shot. Couple of players in front. That's Tatro and Davis in front of the net, and the puck is going to be cleared out.
Catch him changing.
Here's Tatro. As Dave said, almost catching him on a change-up. Puck goes in, and LeBombard sprawls out, covers up that one with 11:57 to go. Third period, U-32 will change it up. On the power play, Ross Massler with Heiss and Tedeschi.
Scarata still out there on D. That's a weird bounce.
Looking for Tedeschi as he picks up the puck with speed. Tedeschi cuts right down the middle and he scores. Brendan Tedeschi speeds through center ice, goes down the middle and fires it home.
Yeah, the thing I liked about that shot, Jemmy kept it on the ice. So if the goalie was going to make the save, there would have been a chance of a nice juicy rebound. But obviously keeping it on the ice, got it through the goalie's wicket. So Tedeschi with a nice goal. 11:38 into the third period puts U-32 up 4-0.
Second goal on the power play for the U-32 Raiders. You said it when Burlington took that penalty.
Yeah, newsflash, do not give U-32 a power play.
Heiss working over the blue line, but the puck is tipped away. Jacob Amones into the game on defense, wears number 12. Now it's Scribner along the boards. Puck is stripped away, though, by William Pisarski. Amones will bank it off the boards, was looking for Tedeschi that time. Puck is going to be picked up by Owen Mutanley. Here's Scribner. Cuts around one player. Scribner comes in with a nice look. His shot gets through, deflects off LeBombard, goes out of play. 10:44 to go, third period. U-32 up 4-0.
It's good to see U-32 getting everybody in the game. They got a commanding 4-0 lead. Coach Locke's getting his other players in the game, which is always good. You need to get them in and get them that playing time because you never know when someone needs to be moved up on the chart because of an injury.
Raiders try to work it around the corner for a quick snapshot from Ross Massler. Or actually, that was Jaggerman, as they are kind of mixing up the lines here. Puck is kept in by Smith. Jaggerman, tough angle shot. May have deflected off the goaltender, LeBombard. And the Burlington player, I thought he collided with his own player. He may have collided with a U-32 player in back of the net. He is up anyway. Raiders go into the box. I was following the player. I didn't catch the call, but we will see a Burlington power play.
And I was actually watching something else, so I missed it altogether.
Seahorses on the power play. They work it around the boards. It's Mayer. Mayer goes back to the point. Now back to Mayer. That's going to go out of the zone. No, it's kept in by the Seahorses. Now Mayer, they set it out front.
Scarata, good play.
Fisher was trying to get it to Mayer. Mayer was cutting through the crease. Now out muscling a U-32 player and coming out of the corner. Scarata is able to clear it out to Tedeschi, but it goes off the stick of Murphy back in. Shot is deflected by Stouffer. It's picked up, though, by Poulin. Goes off his stick. Poulin fires it back to the point. Stouffer, though, is able to clear it out. Murphy now in his own zone. Cutting into the zone for a quick snapshot just wide of the net. Shot let go by Cannon Poulin.
Seems like every time you say shot on net or anything, Poulin's name's all over it. Generating a lot of scoring opportunities, a lot of shots tonight.
It'll be Ross Massler on the draw. Face-off win.
Oh.
Centered in front of the net. Matthews comes up with a save. A second chance there for Ty Spellman. And here comes Maddox Heiss, short-handed. Feeds it out. It goes over the stick of Spellman. It's going to go down into the U-32 Raiders zone. Ooh. Spellman knocks down the Lyford shot, but it's going to be fired all the way down. Owen Mutanley starts the breakout for the Seahorses. Puck is overskated by Rubman. Now he gets back on D. Puck is banked off the boards by Jacob Amones.
Offsides.
They heard you. Noah Rubman must have heard the Dave Piquel voice that occasionally does carry in a rink. More in your coaching days, though.
No, I was a quiet coach. I didn't have to raise my voice.
7:46 to go.
It's kind of like the life has kind of been sucked out of the game here. I mean, we've got a packed stand, and we haven't heard anybody going crazy lately, so we need a goal or something to get this crowd back into the game. A lot of people here at the rink tonight.
Oh, they're crowded all the way deep. Davis on the draw.
There you go. Got some music in between the whistles now. I'm going to fire them up.
They've been playing some good stuff. We had some Casey and the Sunshine Band earlier.
Nobody knows music better than you, Jim.
I did do radio for a few years of my life. A few hundred. Scarata fires it in over to Stouffer. Scarata's going to follow his pass. U-32 will get the extra attacker out there with a penalty coming up on the Seahorses. Last time the Seahorses went in the penalty box, it was a U-32 power play goal.
What's the comedian? Is it Bill Engvall? Here's your sign.
Yeah.
Here's your sign. Don't go in the penalty box.
We'll see if they make them pay for it. They've got Stouffer out there with Jagerman. And can't catch the other number. I do like the pink U-32 jersey, though. The numbers do jump off them.
I will say that I don't think I have seen Starr this entire third period.
Oh, Lance Starr? No, you're good point. You haven't.
I remember earlier I also said that I thought he came off the ice gingerly. So Starr has not been playing in this game. I don't know if it's because it's not close anymore or what, but he certainly is a missed piece to this puzzle for sure.
Here comes Scribner's going to go end-to-end, but tipped away by Rubman. When it looked like he was going to go end-to-end, the defender got his stick in there. Now it's Hazen Stouffer. It's going to be kept in by Scarata.
Is Stouffer playing D right now?
I don't think so, but maybe.
Oh, yeah, Scarata funneled in on the weak side. Okay. No, he's not. He's just covering.
Warren goes back to Scribner, who has all tons of times. First shot is blocked. Second shot is also blocked. Stouffer partially fans on the one-timer. The puck goes back to center ice. 57 to go on the power play. Stouffer gets it over to Scribner. Nice drop pass over to Warren. Now to Scarata
nice
for the shot.
That was a nice one-timer by Scarata. He wound up and they got the old clapper out there.
Matthews gets it over to Warren. Puck is stripped away though. Taken right back. That got the netting with 5:54 to go in the third period.
If you counted the shots where U-32 missed the net as shots on goal, I bet you they'd have about 70 shots right now for all the ones that missed.
Yeah, through two it wasn't too bad, but they really have dominated this period.
I'm just talking about how many times they missed the net.
Oh, missed, yeah. Plus, they've controlled so much of the play based on the power play opportunities.
Nice cycle down low. Oh, ref broke that up.
Puck is kept in, though, by U-32. One-timer for Smith. They don't connect on that. Rossmassler gets his stick on it, and back of the net now Tedeschi.
Point.
Tedeschi's going to send it out front for Stouffer. And coming out of the penalty box is Poulin. Poulin comes in, fires it behind, and they score! Poulin gets it over to Spellman, and it's a 4-1 game. There goes your shutout.
Ah, wow. That was a nice shot. Very nice shot.
Roofed it up high. The goal by Ty Spellman.
High glove side. Matthews was in the position. He was sliding over, but that shot was very well placed.
So the freshman Spellman gets on the score sheet for Burlington, and here comes Poulin. Now Lyford was looking for Tucker. It's going to bounce off his stick. That'll be icing.
I wonder if Matthews was lulled to sleep due to lack of effort and shots, because, I mean, when Burlington was storming him, he was on his A game. He was amazing, and that's the first shot he's faced in a while. Poor guy. He's probably got a little cold and wasn't quite ready to move over yet, I guess.
The goal was set up by Poulin coming off the bench. Now a redirect and another goal by Burlington. Puck is thrown out front, and Ian Mayer makes it 4-2.
That was deflected. That's really stinks, because Matthews deserves that goose egg, and he was just thrown at the goal and redeflected, and nothing Matthews could do on that.
Well, guess what? The fans that maybe were lulled to sleep,
I'm telling you,
aren't there now.
I told you the energy was like dissipating from the building. Now Burlington's back in the game. Worst lead in hockey is the 2-goal one.
2 goals on a 30-second span, and Dave said it. Seahorses are back in it. With under 5 to go, here's Tedeschi. Tedeschi stops, cuts toward the front of the net. Puck is taken away. A follow-up shot from Heiss is just wide of the net. Scarata with a dangerous pass intercepted. Here come the Seahorses breaking into the zone, and the shot goes off the glove of Matthews. Now it's Poulin. Poulin looking for Fisher in front of the net. Poulin out-muscles the player. Now Fisher backhands it. It's thrown out front. Puck is loose in front, and Scribner is able to clear it out.
Wow.
Wild action in front of the net. Seahorses have come back to life.
Kudos to Burlington for not giving up. Never say die.
Here they go, a 2-on-2, and looking behind him, but Matthews makes the save. And here's Rossmassler. This last 4 minutes is going to be end-to-end hockey. Rossmassler comes in with a backhander. It's wide of the net, but he follows up his puck, tries to dig it out of the corner. Again, it's centered. LeBombard deflects it off his pad. Now Heiss throws it out front. This time LeBombard uses his stick. Players crash in back of the net. They're playing this final 4 minutes.
Oh, Scribner with another good individual effort.
How many players have tumbled to the ice in the last 30 seconds? About 4?
Starting to look like a scrum in front of the net. Wrong sport, but same visual effect.
3:17 to go. It's a 2-goal game.
Oh no, U-32 is going to the send bin. Oh, that is not a good time to take a penalty. 4-2, just gave up 2 goals late in the third and now in the send bin. Well, Burlington, here's your opportunity. How bad do you want it?
Yeah, they've made their opportunity with the 2 quickies.
Wow. Just goes to show you how fast a hockey game can change, Jim.
Yeah.
Burlington calling a very wise timeout here, in my opinion. You know, get your horses rested, no pun intended, and you know, set up some plays. You gotta, you know, you got the power play 5-on-4, big face-off in the offensive zone. You can discuss, you know, are you going to play your goalie? When are you going to play your goalie if you are? But just getting the next quality shot. You get that next shot in, and it's a 4-3 game. So it's exciting hockey here at the Civic Center in Montpelier.
Seahorses right now meeting around their head coach, Matt Desitels. And as Dave mentioned, certainly they're going to be lining up what play they want. This is a second of our doubleheader. Our first game here at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center was girls hockey action, and it was the Hartford Hurricanes coming away with a 4-2 win over the U-32 Raiders. We'll be back here on Wednesday for more boys hockey action. Actually, we have a doubleheader. I'll be doing the boys game, and Jess Hill is doing the girls game. It is Brattleboro in the boys one, and I believe high-powered Woodstock comes here for the girls game. Here we go. 3:17.
Kind of feel like we're at the beginning of the Daytona 500. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Look at the energy you're getting from the BHS bench, as well as also from the U-32 bench. Face-off win, but the shot is blocked, and Tedeschi with one defender back. Tedeschi cuts toward the front of the net, but it's cleared over. But Tedeschi picks up the puck in the corner. Before I say it's cleared over in the corner, Tedeschi picks up the puck and moves so quick toward the front of the net. I thought Rubman had knocked that puck far into the corner, but it gives you an idea what Tedeschi can do.
Yeah, open ice. He sees it, he finds it, he gets there. And again, they're a man down, and they're generating the first shot of Burlington's power play.
Stouffer on the draw. Seahorses will skate into the zone. They'll fire it in. Scarata, though, in the corner. The puck is going to be kept down low by Owen Mutanley, but it's going to be cleared out by Hayes and Stouffer all the way down. Seahorses break in, and taking a tough fall is Owen Mutanley, and it's cleared out. Shot got through on Matthews. Matthews had to make the glove save, and that is going to be cleared out. Here comes Burlington with only a minute to go on the power play. Couple of nice moves, but the puck is kept
wide open
in. It
in
was
front.
Fisher. Now Fisher's in front, and he buries it.
Oh, Burlington had 2 people wide open in front and just buries it top shelf. Wow.
Power play goal, and it is 4-3.
Burlington just said U-32 who? Wow.
Sayer Fisher buries it.
4-0 going into the third period, Jim. And now here we are with 1:59 to go in the third, and we have a 4-3 game. 3 goals by Burlington in this third period.
Seahorses are going crazy on their bench. It's Ross Massler at center ice. They win the faceoff, and they come in, and Matthews with a glove save. So off the faceoff, skating in, is Ty Spellman, who's already got one this game, and he had a chance, believe it or not, to tie it up. William Pisarcik on the draw. controlled by the Seahorses. They're not on a power play, but it kind of looks it backhanded in, and Matthews with the save.
I think the biggest quandary right now facing the U-32 coaching staff is, do I call a timeout to break up their momentum, or do I not call a timeout because I don't want to give them their big horses a rest? So it's kind of, as a coach, it's like, what do you know, Burlington is swarming all over them with scoring opportunities right now.
They actually have their second unit out there anyway. Now Tedeschi will fire and flip it down. Took a dangerous bounce in front
Every
of
goalie's
the
worst
goaltender,
nightmare.
Bombard. Now a shot from the corner from a tough angle is Maddox Heiss. 1:25 to go. If Burlington can get control, we'll keep an eye on the net. But right now it's all U-32 protecting that 1-goal lead. Here's Rossmassler. Just pinning it against the boards, watching time tick away. Puck is kept in by U-32. Scribner falls. Almost a break, but able to get back on D. That could have been dangerous.
Absolutely. Had me nervous for a bit. Burlington's all over the place. They're playing hard. They can feel it. They want it.
I thought LeBombard would have broken out of the net then. He didn't, and now obviously he has to be back in goal. Here's Scarata.
I love the tenacity that Burlington's displaying right now. Never give up attitude, the hustle. Love it.
Tedeschi knows he doesn't have to score. Let's just fire it down low and let time trickle away. 30 seconds to go. Seahorse has got to get out of their own end, and they can't. Hazen Stouffer fires it down. They got Cannon Poulin just over center ice.
The best you can do, just keep dumping it back in and burn up that time. Don't get a whistle.
15 seconds ago, Stouffer controls the puck in the corner, playing catch with Scribner. Stolen away. They are going to get it to Poulin. The puck is tipped away, way out of the net as Matthews. Almost an open net, and the game comes to an end. Almost an open net for Sayer Fisher.
Wow, what an ending to a great game. Kudos to both teams. U-32 hanging on there at the end, playing smart, dumping the puck, or, burning the clock. Burlington for never giving up and coming back and making this a game. A lot of teams would have turtled in the third, Jim. They just say, we're losing 4-0. Let's get on the bus, go home, thinking about what they're doing tomorrow. Not Burlington. They say they played the whole 45 minutes, so that was an awesome game.
That was a great game to watch. Your comment that everyone was being lulled to sleep.
I'm telling you.
I'll tell you one thing. This last 30 seconds, especially when it looked like they had they had 2 chances to tie it up.
Oh, absolutely. Right at the end there. Absolutely. Wow, what a game.
So U-32 Raiders go to 9-2-1, and Burlington falls to 9-3-1. We'll recap the scoring quickly. First period, it was 2-0 U-32 Raider lead. Max Scribner scoring from Tedeschi and Ty Rossmassler, and then Tedeschi scoring from Rossmassler and Scribner. U-32 extended the lead to 3-0 on a Lance Starr goal from Hazen Stouffer. And then Brendan Tedeschi extended the lead to 4-0. But then after that, it was all BHS coming back in this third period. Ty Spillman got one, Ian Mayer got one, and Sayer Fisher got one. But it was not enough for Burlington as U-32 hangs on, and they win it by a score of 4-3. Our next high school hockey broadcast on CVTsport.net is coming up this Wednesday. Girls hockey action is the early one Wednesday at, I believe, 4:15 against Woodstock. And the boys matchup for you at 6:15 has this U-32 Raider squad taking on Brattleboro. Want to thank our production crew. It's Sammy Tucker on camera and Kenneth Brusso handling the producing aspect of the game, and Dave Piquel, who I talked into doing 2 games today. Man, aren't you glad you got to see this? This was a fun game to watch.
It was a fun game. My stomach is rumbling and disagreeing with you, but my mental aspect of loving hockey and loving the game, and well worth it. Great job by the U-32 Raiders to protect their lead. Huge kudos to Burlington for just hanging tough, coming back and making a game of this. This was an exciting game to be part of, and yeah, thank you for asking me to stay. I had a lot of fun.
Final score, 4-3. U-32 wins it over Burlington. Good night from the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center.
This has been a local sports video production brought to you by CVTsport.net, your local sports video leader. We'd like to thank our longtime partners, CVTV723.org, channel 192 and 194, Central Vermont Community Access Television, and Orca Media, Onion River Community Access Television in the greater Montpelier area is media for the people.
My daddy made this. Daddy!